Okay guys, this is question 2A, and it's dealing with bisection, and you only have to do 2 iterations. And most of you are making a real posh of this because you've got to organize your work and you've got to put a table down. Now how you do that table is completely up to you, but I'm suggesting that you make a table, something like what I've got here. Something like what I've got, okay, as far as a table. Now, I put 0.5 and 1 in my table, all right? And those are not my iterations. So we know that I have to take half of that. And the thing is, if you look up here, I've put the equation into my calculator, and I have a table of values starting at 0.5 and going by 0.5. All right, so that I get this nice friendly thing that's going to be able to show me what my y value is for my 0.5 and for my 1. And they're in my table here, right? In my table down here. Now, you know that you have to take a half of that interval to do an iteration, so we've got to take half of that. So if you take a look at my next screenshot here from my calculator, all I did was I took the interval in the table set and halved it again. So I get 0.5 right there, 0.5, 0.75, and I get its corresponding y value, which is negative. Now, 0.5 was negative, so I'm going to put the 0.75, which is halfway between, on the negative side, 0.4938. And I'm going to do, and that's my first iteration. So you want to put, a little 1 there. That's my first iteration. And now I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do the whole thing again. So I'm going to go half, it's halfway between 1 and 0.75. Okay? So that's my interval. So halfway between 0.75 and 1 is 0.875. And it's a negative 0.0669. So you put those in, and you put them in to the table, just like that. 0.875, and its corresponding y value, which is negative 0.0669. Now, what do we have? We have done 2 iterations. This is my first iteration. This is my second iteration. I am now done. So my interval is now here, between the change in sign, negative to positive, negative to positive. That's my interval. So when I answer this question, my interval is between 0.875 and 1. That's the answer. Now if you wanted to add those together and divide by 2 to get the actual halfway between of those two, but that's fine. But you've got to do that much, and you've got to show that work, and you guys are doing a very poor job of this question.